Hi, everyone. Hello. And we're live.
Whoop, whoop.
Hi. So, welcome to our live stream. We've got the lovely, this way, Michelle Carpenter and Kelli Copter. I'm super excited to have you both here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, just for starters, if you can just give us the quick 30-second version of who you are, just a quick intro for anyone who has been living under a rock and doesn't know who you two are. So, Michelle, you want to go first?
Sure. Hi, I'm Michelle Carpenter. Do I have to stick to 30 seconds?
No. I just didn't want to put you under pressure.
Well, that puts me under more pressure because
25 seconds remaining.
I'm out. I'm leaving. So people watching, you may know me as a frequent commenter in SPTV live streams, but also the admin of the SPTV Discord server, which like over 300 of you are part of now, which is freaking amazing. And I do a lot of activism and advocacy work in like cult recovery spaces, and anti-MLM activism is really my high demand and high control experiences of mostly have come from multi-level marketing. And ever since I got out of multi-level marketing, I've learned a lot more about how they employ cult tactics to keep people in and losing money. And I realized that was happening to me. And I've been doing everything I can to help it not happen to other people since. And through that journey, I met so many of my best friends, including Roberta Blevins, who connected me in a way with Scientology people. Oh, yeah. Hi, Roberta. A lot of my friends are on, and thank you so much, you guys. Amazing. And Roberta knows Mike and Leah. She was on their podcast. Mike came on hers, and that was about the time that I read his book, and I read all these, pretty much all of the books from SPTV folks and other survivors who haven't been on YouTube. And this whole community has just been an incredibly wonderful experience to find, and I'm really excited to help it grow in whatever way I can, which is what I'm trying to do with the Discord.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That was lovely.
That was well. Yeah.
You know what? The Discord is so cool, by the way. I have found my way around it, and it's not that hard, people. You just go on it, and then all of the SPTV channels are just there. And anytime anyone posts anything, it pops up. It's amazing. And there's some good memes on there as well.
I wanted to also, before you introduce yourself, Kelli, to all these people who have no idea who you are.
Oh, right.
Drop this banner that I just added. I finally got a website set up for the Discord server so that we don't have to use those silly links that have been driving Goldie absolutely insane for months because they'll expire or they're not, I didn't type it in right, all kinds of things. So now you can go to ptsp.tv and the invite link and other information about the Discord server are all on that page. So
nice.
Amazing. Awesome. Quick Kelli. 30 seconds from me. My name is Kelli Copter. I am from the UK. I grew up in Scientology. My parents were both Scientologists, and I have been a suppressive person since I was 6 years old. During the lockdown, I have been living by myself since I was 16. I got kicked out from home. And during the lockdown, when I was 26, my dad got back in touch with me, and I had some questions for him about Scientology, and went down a massive rabbit hole and came to YouTube to tell my story. And here I am. There you go.
Here you are. And I just have to say, both of you are just really good friends of mine, just really special in my life. And you are both so uber talented. I don't have the talent in my, pinky finger what you two have, especially put together. You two are a powerhouse, and you're just both an inspiration to me. I love surrounding myself with talented, smart, strong women and men. And by
I
the
feel
way,
exactly the same about you, Marilyn.
oh,
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
And you are
you.
extremely talented. You have a very good talent
Yes.
for connecting with people. To me, I think that's an incredible gift that you have.
Thank you. Some would call it
Yeah.
harassment, but
No, you really do. You have this way of bringing people together. It's honestly so beautiful and so amazing. And talent, hello, it might not be in your pinky finger, but it is in your crochet needle. So, you know, we've all got a different craft, you know.
So before I give my 30 seconds, I just want to acknowledge, speaking of harassing, because this guy is just another super good friend of mine, of all of ours, and he's in the backstage. I can see him in the back. And Denver Steve-O, a.k.a.
He's looking behind himself like this.
I know.
Hello
AKA
down there.
the eye candy / boy toy of SPTV. He hosts Sleeping with Steve-O every Monday night, where he puts on soft music, turns the lights down, and he disappears while everybody chats and sleeps and listens to smooth sounds and background music. So, yeah, so check him out at Denver Steve-O, all
him
one
out.
word. Check him out. And so I'm Marilyn Honig. For anyone that doesn't know me, I started off just lurking in the chats of SBTV, and there was a contest going where there was a Mike bobblehead. I'm sure you all know who Mike Rinder is, and they still are selling the Mike Rinder bobbleheads for the Aftermath Foundation as a fundraiser. And I made, she's gonna go get him. I made some little costumes for him.
I know. I have my Mikey. I just really need an outfit for him, but I haven't decided if I want a Xenu, so I haven't told you to start making it yet.
I don't have his. Oh, his head fell off. Sorry, I won't show you that.
Yeah, my Mike's head keeps falling off too, but it's great. It's perfect.
And thank you, PTS for life. Oh, you guys. Your $20
Lydia's right.
Absolutely, 100%.
I love you guys. Everyone's been so supportive in this community, and that's really what we're here to talk about today. Each of our journeys to how we ended up here as creators on SPTV. And one thing, I love you guys. You're gonna make me cry. Wait. You know what? I went through so many boxes of Kleenex the last couple of weeks. I had to have Duncan buy me more. But so one thing I think many of us have in common was we are here today as a result of Leah Remini and Mike Rinder. I don't think they have any idea the impact that their courage caused when all of us first saw Leah Remini and Scientology, right? Leah Remini in the aftermath. It was or maybe the opposite. Leah Remini, Scientology in the aftermath. It was just so mind-blowing and impactful in so many ways. And we have Denver Steve-O in the background. I know he'd tell you the same thing, but he's going to start any comments or questions you have. We'll try to get, because we want this to be, an interactive discussion about all of our journeys and what we see SPTV as it has become and in the future, and talking about the momentum towards seeing justice, seeing the captives be set free, seeing people be reunited with their families. And I'm just going to share this petition that my husband wrote with a little bit of help from Liz Gale. We sent it to her, and she's an author, and she was in the Aftermath show. She's an author and a newly published author with many more books to come, and she helped us with the wording. And so I shared that on all of the channels just now. If you wouldn't mind saving that, or checking it out real quick, reading it and signing it, that would be
sign
amazing.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even take very long.
It really doesn't.
On Facebook.
It doesn't cost anything. It's a change.org. It's not, anything super official, but change.org petitions have been used by activists to get the word out, to spread the outrage on some of these issues, whether it be animal abuse, elder abuse, all kinds of different issues, environmental, whatever it is, it does help to spread the word. And honestly, it kind of makes you feel like, yeah, you're not alone. There's other people that believe the same way. So in America, here in the US, we have Scientology is tax exempt and considered a religion. So if you're an American citizen, your tax-paying dollars are subsidizing these horrific activities. So just so you know, and please share it on any of your social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, all the other ones I don't know about, but TikTok and Twitter and whatever you got. Tumblr, I don't know what, but anyways, please do that, because I think you'd be surprised. Even our insurance lady knows that Scientology is a cult. So, people know about it, and we want to just keep the word, spreading and spreading. And if we get enough signatures, I will be sending it to the gentleman that's listed at the top of that petition, Jason Smith, who is the chair of the Ways and Means Committee in the U.S. Congress. So, I mean, it's not, you can't force his hand. It's nothing really official again, but it's something. It's just one more way to be a moving target for Scientology, show our support and our unity. And we just want to keep this momentum going. So
yeah,
hit them at all angles.
I think we should aim for 35,000 signatures, because then we will have more signatures than there are members worldwide in Scientology. So share it. Let's aim for 35,001 signatures.
Oh! You need to get on this.
A Humberta plush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's Humberta?
So Humberta is Roberta before she left LuLaRoe, when she was Hun all the time. Hey, Hun, all the time.
Oh, one of the Huns. Got it.
Yeah, one of the Huns.
Got it.
Yeah. So Roberta, I'll make a deal. Go ahead.
She's been doing like reaction videos to her old Humberta like live streams when she was in, and they are freaking hilarious.
What was the group? I mean, sorry, Roberta, I've never got to speak to you yet, but I'd be interested to know more about what that is. I don't know much about MLMs or anything, but is it like with the makeup stuff where people are like, hey, you could sell makeup from home? And because I've got a bunch of people that have messaged me about that stuff.
Yes.
It's
Have
leggings.
you need to see, if you haven't, Lula Rich, the docuseries on Amazon Prime from 2021, I think. 2021. And she was in that, so you will learn her story.
Cool.
But it was
it's
all those recruiting companies.
My daughter calls her the dead fart leggings lady, because she said they sent her these moldy, gross leggings and was trying to get her to sell them like that. And they totally reeked. And they were like, put them in the freezer, and Roberta is hilarious. You got to spend some time with her. She's just so funny. I did her podcast with her last week, and oh my God, I was dying. It was so much fun.
Oh, yeah. We would love to have you on too, Kelly. We're doing some Scientology like deep dives next month. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hit me up. Hello.
Did you hear that robot voice?
Kadini,
Or was that just me? You heard
I
that
heard
too?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounded kind of spooky.
I caught my golden retriever chewing on these when I got home.
I can't hear anything. Maybe does that mean it's me?
Sure if it was me.
No, everybody's good.
Everything sounds fine now. It was very brief.
Roberta said yes to the podcast.
Yes, definitely. Come on.
Wait, I know what it is. Steve-O's mic was on. That's what it was. So we were hearing it through there.
Oh, Steve.
It's okay. I've turned it off now, Steve-O. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It was relaying the sound of us talking. That's what I could hear in mine.
I just keep looking at Roberta because she's.
What's a Borg?
Oh,
Borg?
from Star Trek.
Oh, Star Trek.
What's
That was
that?
like a big bad. One of the big bads in Star Trek.
was-
But really the biggest bad.
Yeah, it was this whole collective of humanoid/robots that were turned into Borg, and they
Cyborgs.
were cyborgs, and they had this
Ah,
collective
They had a
mind
hive
thing,
mind like thing going on,
It was
and they
like
were
a
very powerful.
big beehive. Oh,
Wait, why is she calling me a Borg? Why am I a
don't know.
Borg?
Oh,
because you
you know what?
As
As
you
a
sounded
different
like
Borg.
it.
Roberta, you need to
Oh.
clarify. Can you clarify?
Hello,
Borg?
Claire.
Because we're
Hi,
nerds.
Claire.
Hey, Claire. Hey,
I have to-
Claire,
if-
Claire's gonna be on the podcast too, so it'll be a
Yay,
party.
Nice. All right. I'm the only never in from here, I think, that's been on it so far.
Yeah, but it's not all about Scientology. Mostly, it's about
That's right.
MLMs.
That's right. That's right. Yes, thank you so
Yay.
much. And I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna periodically
Just drop the link.
post that. Yep, drop the link, and it's in the link to the petition is in the what do you call it? Description of all of our videos on all of our channels.
Yes.
So if you don't get a chance now and you want to just pay attention, you can always click on it later. I really, really appreciate it. And more Star Trek. Nerd speak, just because the robot voice of Marilyn and Michelle love Star Trek. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm a Trekkie.
Okay, well,
I'm a Trekkie.
we got it right.
I've never seen any of Star Trek. I'm very sorry.
That's okay.
Morning, Mom.
Hi, sweetie. Got all my kiddos in here. I love you. I love you all. Okay.
I know. You've had
so-
quite a few kids in the last few months.
Yes. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Hey, Clearwater Chad. Hello. Good to see everybody.
Look at those palm trees.
And Hata. Hi, ladies. I'm starting a series called Culty Clatch or Clutch. I always called it Clutch.
Clutch.
Either Clutch. Each of you invited to come on. Yay.
I don't know what
As long as
clutch
there's
means.
As long as there's coffee.
Clutch.
Like a coffee clutch is like a bunch of people sitting around. Just
I've never.
Everyone watching, please take a sip of whatever
like
drink
that.
you've got.
Okay.
Stay hydrated.
Hi,
I've got the giantest mug ever here. I'm drinking Turkish apple tea.
I'm drinking McDonald's Coke.
Nice.
I just wanted to be cool.
Coffee cults and crafts.
Klatch is Yiddish for chat. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
I told
Thanks,
Kelly her cups were too small, so she got the most giant trough she could find.
It's honestly as big as my head. I swear, it's huge. But
Okay,
I'm here for it.
Pause. Marilyn.
What?
14 hours ago, Stephen Hassan uploaded a video to his YouTube called "The Bite Model Applied to Star Trek's Borg."
There we go. Oh my goodness. I'm there. I'm there for that. I'm there for it.
Yes.
Kelly. Oh, whoops.
Sorry, I did
I
that
didn't know
so
what
close
that
to
meant.
the
A coffee bowl. Yes. Liz Ferris said, "What, Kelly? No breakfast tea?"
It's like 5 o'clock. It's not breakfast time. So I do like a breakfast tea, but not right now. Someone's just said that there is their phone or something playing in the background. There's an echo. Everybody check your devices.
Oh, it might have been mine.
maybe.
Let's see. Is it happening
Is it
now?
on?
Yes, I think it is.
Oh,
sorry, Steve.
sorry,
I
guys.
completely blamed you. And he's got pineapple glasses on now. So you guys can't see what we can see back here, but
Oh,
Denver Steve-O
my.
is
Cheers to
sat
that.
there with pineapple glasses on. So
Okay.
Cheers
I've
to
been
being a Doctor Who fan myself.
I've been advised that I need to watch Doctor Who. I gotta do
Yeah,
that.
you really do. If you love Star Trek, you will love Doctor Who.
I told Duncan we gotta do that. Don't miss Jeff. PTS for life. How far behind is Scientology's cleared planet? Way behind. 1 o'clock Eastern today. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So the pineapple glasses. We're getting way off track here.
What's new?
Is it? I have feedback, and I'm not sure. But Steve, if anybody knows John Scooby-Dooski, John Sosowski, he sent us glasses last night. So
Oh my gosh.
So during our stream with the Never Ends, we had that, and I had another one somewhere. Oh. So every time someone said Xenu, we had to switch glasses.
Oh my god. Oh, that's funny.
I've got some glasses, but they're not quite as cool as yours. But I do have
Oh, where's the rest
these
of your
ones.
outfit?
Nice.
Yeah.
I do have
I like
this little this little setup. If you know, you know. Not today.
ZDK.
She's retired at the moment, but she might come back soon.
You never know. We're on to new things.
Mine aren't special, but
So I was just wondering what things, like, when I ask people, hey, how did you end up here? Usually people mention Leah Remini, Scientology, and the aftermath. And I'm just wondering specifically, what were some of the things that really resonated with you that gave you an aha moment, or, just maybe confirmed something that you had been thinking, made you feel like you weren't alone. So I'm just curious, specifically, what were some of the things that resonated?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the stories. Like, I was just amazed by how brave people were to actually, come forward and say something. But for me personally, people were talking about like the RPF and stuff like that. And that stuff really resonated with me because I kind of had to do these sort of lower conditions, cleaning, manual labor stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that was like me, but at home. And I totally related to that. I was never on the RPF, just putting that out there, but sometimes I might as well have been. It felt like I was, so I found that really, that made me feel like, oh, there's someone that definitely gets this. Because I just don't think I'd ever talked to anyone about Scientology before. I'd never even really looked at like documentaries or anything like that before I started talking to my dad again, because Scientology was just this like horrible thing that got used on me as a child. Yeah. So I didn't want to look at it. I was like, ugh, I couldn't even listen to it when we were supposed to listen to it, like the tapes and stuff. Like, I found it so boring. And yes, I had no interest in learning about it until I started asking some questions and, kind of trying to face what had happened to me as a kid. So that's it. It was really, really laid it out in a way that, made me go, oh my gosh, this is what this was. And, it gave me some courage to actually, because I came onto YouTube by myself and just went, okay, I'm gonna tell my story on YouTube, because where else can I do it? And I felt the need to, so it definitely gave me some courage to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Seeing everyone coming forward. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're not alone. And yeah, some of the methods were pretty much policy across the board. So yeah, that's being 6 years old, having to go through that. I'm so sorry. But
yeah, I mean, how about you, Michelle?
I actually it wasn't the aftermath, wasn't my first like real like aha moment. I didn't actually watch the aftermath until after I read Mike's book, A Billion Years. So which only came out last year. But what really I don't even remember what like book I read first, but what really, really resonated with me, whatever it was the fact that I could definitely like see how I would like definitely have been interested in a lot of how Scientology was presented in certain times of my life. Like, you know, I thought, and Leah has talked a lot about this, I think, where she feels like it is so important to like lay out the good things about Scientology like first, so that whoever is listening can really understand when it goes sour that like that really could have been you, instead of just saying all the bad stuff and laying it out so that people are like, who would get themselves into that situation.
Right.
And that was really like I wouldn't say like a specific moment or anything, but that was like the powerful like quality that made me go, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think one of the main things for me was comparing the different tactics and practices of Scientology, and just giving them a different name and applying them to my situation and my cult experience. And one of the things that comes to mind is that whole pulling it in thing. And you're never a victim. You're, anything that happens to you, whether it's getting a cold or being R-worded, is what did you do to pull it in? And that's really how it was in my cult too. It was
unless
like,
it's positive,
right,
because then it's God.
that's science,
or
right?
the church,
God or Scientology or
Scientology.
LuLaRoe. Well, it's all because of LuLaRoe. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. They want to take credit
Hashtag
for all
thank
the
you,
good things.
Beachbody.
Right. There you go. Yep.
Well, using that logic, shouldn't Scientology be asking, what did they do to pull SPTV in?
I think.
There's a loophole. Because
There's a
when it's the leader,
loophole.
yes. Because when it was Marlene Sweeney, which was my cult leader, if you've never heard her
What's
name.
her name?
Marlene
Marlene
Sweeney.
Sweeney.
I love to say her name any chance I get, because she's earned that privilege, along with David Miscavige. And yeah, if things happen to them, it's like, oh, woe is me. Oh, poor me. I'm being attacked because I'm so good. I'm so righteous. I'm saving the planet. So having that that enemy, that common enemy, that person, the force, like SPTV, they're all suppressive people, SPs, and I think that a lot of people that are under the radar, maybe right now listening, might be starting to wonder, and think, hey, we're not that bad. We're not perfect, but we're not going to hurt you. And we just want you to be free. And even Osa. And it says you smell like poo, but it's just a joke. Please come out.
Hi, Osa.
Shower when you get out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that, we each kind of had, and Michelle, for you, it was reading the books and having your own experience, and even in the MLM, anti-MLM community, starting to kind of draw you out, and then making comparisons to other cult-like situations. I think it is very healing. And then there's something that makes you want to not only tell your own story, but help other people. So I'm just wondering, like, what did that look like for each of you?
Right there.
Just in the chat. I think it goes to all.
Impersonating all of it.
Oh, it's Steve.
I was like, I didn't write that.
Steve in his cool sunglasses is impersonating us.
Identity theft right there.
I don't know. We gave him a little bit too much power there.
That's true.
Yeah. So, Kelli, with you, you started to kind of put out videos on the Scientology iceberg of it all, and
yes.
How was that process for you? And now you're having people tell their stories. Me, I'm poster child, one of them. So
yeah, well, you're the first one, The process, well, so I started asking questions just to my dad, right? And I needed to know more, because it just, if you don't really understand it, it just doesn't make sense to a regular person, I don't think. So I started doing a bit of research, and I wanted to lay it all out. So, from the courses to all the front groups and things like that, and what's there what's on the internet about it and try and put it into a sort of, like I said, an iceberg. The whole thing took about 8 months to do. I was kind of uploading an episode. They're like sort of 35 to 45 minutes each. And there's 6 of them in total, including the first one, which is my own story. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of lay it out. And I just thought, you know what, if there's like a kid out there that was like me, and just wanted to kind of hear someone who's gone through it the same way, and I try to explain it in the simplest way I can. I don't know, I just was trying to offer something, and it was really cathartic as well. You know, I felt better afterwards because I was feeling kind of like re-traumatized by it all. The lockdown was particularly difficult. I don't know how you guys were out there, up obviously in here and down in the chat, but I really struggled with being told I couldn't go outside. It reminded me of being, you know, a kid, like locked in my room, unable to leave, and I felt like was having some like PTSD kind of moments and remembering stuff, you know, so it all just kind of came out. And going through that process, writing it all down, starting to interact with some people that knew about Scientology, had been in Scientology on YouTube, that was really, really helpful for me, and I think helped me actually deal with it and kind of heal from it a bit as well. You know, and now I think there's something so powerful in being able to say what's happened to you, and you know, be courageous in these groups that tell us that you should stay silent and you should never tell anyone what's going on, and to have that ability here, that power here on YouTube, where anyone can tell their story.
Right, yeah.
I think it's really, really healing, and I think that anybody that wants to should be able to. So, you know, I offer the platform that I've got to do it, so people can, you know, if they don't want to set up a whole channel, they can come to me. That's fine. I am going to change things up too. So if people don't even want to go on camera and they want to just, you know, write it down, you know, people can submit those stories, and I'll happily find a way to share it, because I think it's really powerful for us to be able to do that as survivors. That's the long answer.
Amazing. No, that's amazing.
Incredible. That's so important. Those two aspects of being able to come out and share your story. Not everyone can do that, and that's perfectly fine. But what is... Sorry. The mailman's here.
That's all right. PTS for Life says, Kelli, your multi-part series on Scientology helped me recover from Scientology. I really appreciate the work you put into it. Thank you, PTS for Life. Like, that makes me so happy to hear that. And I'm, you know, I hope you continue to heal, and that, you know, you're enjoying this space and everything. Does PTS for Life have a YouTube channel? Am I right about that?
I believe
Yes.
so. Yes.
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 I'll
have to
him
check
set
it
up
out
on the Discord, so you can probably find a link in there if Goldie doesn't have it readily available. Now that my dog has shut up, I say as I knock on wood. I just so I'm involved with the organization igotOut.org, and I don't know if you've heard anything about it, Kelli, but they are a like cult recovery, high control, high demand group recovery, just like they're starting a nonprofit, but they've been an organization for a few years, and it's like an online movement, like a hashtag I got out movement, kind of like hashtag me too, just encouraging people to share their stories because of the therapeutic and healing benefits of sharing your story after getting out of something like that. And in addition to that, I personally just think that like the most dangerous part of the BITE model, in my opinion, is the information control. And if somebody can get past that, there needs to be information out there for them to find. Like, there has to be something there for them to find. And that's what I can control. So that's what I will put out there into the world. I won't contact people who are in a cult and try to convince them otherwise, but the information that I have will be there for them to find if they can get to it. And that's true.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
Very, very true.
No, I think that's great. And that's a really good hashtag as well. I guess there's probably how does it work? So if people hashtag their videos, will it all come up under in the search for it, and we can link back and stuff? Because that sounds, great. And that's a really good hashtag as well. I got out, and it's not just Scientology focused. It could be any other cult, MLMs, abusive relationships.
Yeah, anything.
Yes, absolutely. So I think that's amazing. And can people write in to this and submit their stories too?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah, I want to check it out. That sounds amazing.
We're actually hosting an event, our first event at the end of this month. Well, actually, oh my God, in like 2 weeks, on the 21st.
Story Jam?
Story Jam. That's right. In St. Louis, and it's going to be incredible. I'm like the backstage manager / like performance coordinator / I don't really have a title. I'm just doing whatever I can. But
you are that bitch.
I'm that bitch backstage. Yeah. That's exactly right. But it's going to be freaking amazing. We had like a rehearsal sort of session on Sunday where a lot of the performers came and just did their pieces, and I was laughing and crying, and it was amazing. But we have 14 or 15 survivors of groups or relationships like that, from very, very different backgrounds. We have people speaking or reciting poetry who have left the Moonies. We have people who are, part of the OSHA group up in Oregon. There's OSHA group, and it's very diverse and amazing, and it's going to be so beautiful. And we're recording it, and so I have a banner actually in here for the Story Jam website. But yeah, so igotOut.org/storyjam. We do still have some tickets if anyone's in the Missouri area, St. Louis. Also, Marilyn, I wanted to mention to you, one of the co-founders, who's actually really close dear friend of mine after all of this that we've been working on. She lives in Vermont.
Really?
It's a small place, right?
Well, it's tall and it's long.
It's tall.
Vertical. Yeah. I live close to Mass, so it goes all the way up to Canada. So it could be a 5-6 hour drive. Yeah. But yeah, find out where she lives.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, not like her address. I'm not going to go knock on her door, but
we're not doxing anyone. I just thought it was cool that y'all were in the same area.
Awesome.
Hashtag I got doxed.
Well, I'm sure she said she lives in Vermont. Right now it's beautiful because the foliage is really nice and it's getting better, hopefully. So, yeah. So I forgot what my
just touching on
was.
I don't remember either, but the title of this video is SPTV, making more waves than the Freewinds. And it's so true, literally, motion of the ocean. It's so true. There's so many new channels that have popped up in the last couple of months, and I feel like it's just snowballing, and more people are coming forward and speaking up, and it's a phenomenon. It's just amazing. I've got to update my SPTV intro because it's already outdated. I've got to do another one because there's already more channels. It's so amazing. So everyone that's in the chat right now, creators and never-ins and just lurkers alike, you're all helping us get the word out and spread awareness about this. So, thank you to you all, because that is how we're doing it. All of us.
I could just put a pin on that, or a bow on that. the SPTV Discord, like Kelli mentioned earlier, we have a different channel for each YouTube channel that we have notifications set up for in the SPTV world. And a category on Discord can hold up to 50 channels. I've had to make a second category for SPTV channel updates. So
Love that.
right now I have updates going for 54 different YouTube channels. That is since May.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, blowing up, especially if you compare it to
Blow Drill is
Scientology.
the newest channel. You remember Blow Drill from the chat, and now he's got a channel. Dylan, I think his name is it. I forgot his name.
Dylan Gill.
Yeah, and that is
Diva, yeah.
That is the power of this platform, though. It's called YouTube because you can tube, but I don't know what the phrase is. But
YouTube,
you know,
you
too can tube. Yeah, like this is a platform for everybody. So I just love seeing it. It's great. It's really, really great. So high fives to everybody out there.
Absolutely. I often think of something Mike Rinder has said many times about.
I can't do it. No, it's this one, and then
is it there?
We're doing high fives. We're doing little screen fives.
I was just saying, Mike Rinder has said many times about when people are like, you know, why isn't something being done? You know, what is happening? What, you know, it's like, people just get I get so frustrated all the time. I just go off. But he always says, this isn't going to happen overnight. It's a movement. You think of a lot of the civil rights movement and other movements, the Me Too movement, things that came, it took a long time, and it's still ongoing in many ways.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another thing that it's going to take more outrage, more, you know, momentum. And I think the momentum is building. I mean, I've been seeing AA Ron's titles are just like Scientology is, you know, is
melting.
Yeah. It's like, and it's got to be true. Something's got to happen, but it is going to evolve. Did you say that,
I'm
Kelli?
not doing this. I'm not doing it. It's Steve-O. He's literally
in front of us.
Steve-O's going to be in lower conditions. I tell you.
Steve-O, you want to
got too much power.
He's asking for it.
Yeah, Steve-O, you can pop on and show us your glasses if you want later. But seriously, though, I
said no.
Don't feel discouraged because it is. We're doing something all together as a community and getting the word out, you know, to, like, I keep saying my insurance lady knew. I mean, just the average person on the street. It sounds a little crazy. Oh, Vogue. Yeah. Strike a pose. We always gotta digress into these things. So funny.
I mean, I will put my name down here and say, I predict within the next 10 years, little baby Elfie Davy with his fake navy will be in jail. That's what I think is going to happen. So, you know, if my prediction comes true, you heard it here first.
my husband made a shoop for that. Hold on, I'll find it. It's pretty great.
I love shoops. I know. Someone's got to bring back the Davy shoops every week. Those were great.
We have a Shoops channel in the Discord. It would be fun for maybe someone could convince Mark to scroll through some of our Discord Shoops sometime on a video, like old times.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's kind of how it started. Wavy Navy.
Navy Davy.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we have some comments and questions from the chat.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's hit it.
Roberta Blevins, our friend. The ripple effect of Leah and Mike's work is exponential and goes so far beyond Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. She actually said I think in Lula Ridge, in her docuseries that she was in, she said on camera that she was watching the Aftermath series when she realized, oh shit, I'm in a cult.
Yeah.
Like that's like her line from the docuseries, and it was sparked by the Aftermath series, which is incredible.
Yeah, when Roberta did the Fair Game podcast with Leah and Mike, I think it was the second to last episode. I know because I was anxiously awaiting the rest of the installments, and then that's how I got into the YouTube thing, because they weren't able to continue because of Fair Gaming, the Fair Game podcast.
Of course.
Go figure. But yeah, she said, "Oh my God, I was in a call." She's so funny. And I was like, that lady's my spirit animal. I love her. I got to meet her someday. And last week. Yeah. Yeah. So the next one I have is the petition.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't mind, I'll pull that up and see if anyone
sign
signed
it. It
if anyone
takes 2 minutes. The more of us that have our names on there, the more chance we have of putting it forward to someone in government or something like that. Let's get 35,001 names on this petition. Let's go.
So when we started this, I think we had about 434 maybe, and now we have 474. So to get to our next goal, which was 500, we need 26 signatures. So everybody please get on that. I will paste it again in the chat. It says change it. Yeah. Yes, please do that.
It's in the description of this video as well, in case the chat isn't working as a clickable link. It's in all of our descriptions. You can click on it. It takes 2 seconds. And yeah, you know the rest.
Now, if you don't mind me reading this real quick, and then I'll have one of you pull up the rest of the questions, because my voice will probably be like by the end of it. Okay.
Go for it.
So the title is Stop Scientology from Using Our Tax Dollars to Subsidize Abusive Practices and Crimes. Scientology has been accused of committing and covering up crimes and abuses for decades, all the while hiding behind their religious tax-exempt status granted to them by the IRS in 1993. Hundreds of ex-members have come forward and testified of crimes and abusive practices within the organization, which include child labor, elder abuse, credit card fraud, assault and battery, labor trafficking, coerced abortions, abuse of their tax-exempt status, forbidding members to report sexual assault to the authorities, harassment and intimidation, even of law enforcement and government officials, to name a few. Several civil lawsuits have been recently filed against Scientology and its leader, David Miscavige. In at least one case, they are currently under investigation by a grand jury. We as taxpayers are continuing to subsidize the activities of this destructive multi-billion-dollar organization while they financially exploit their members and while their growing elderly populations lives in neglect and squalor, many working until they become disabled or die. Congress, the IRS, and U.S. law enforcement need to take notice and investigate these numerous allegations. Make your voice heard today by signing this petition. So that's it.
Very well written, that is.
Yes.
For anyone asking down in the chat as well, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can sign this petition.
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah. And can I just say, I'm so impressed. I know I heard you say, I think it was yesterday, that you and especially Duncan really just like kind of went down the rabbit hole to make sure you do that petition right. And that is amazing.
Yeah, he looked up how to write the petition, how to write the title. We sent it to Liz Gale, who helped us tweak it. She said, how about taking the word church out of it? And I said, absolutely. We took the word church, right the hell out of it.
As a person who has recently worked on petitions like this in other areas, like it's really hard to find the wording that the verbiage that like really says what you want to say without being inflammatory or putting anyone off or not getting the point across or being too long. And so I'm impressed.
Thank you. And Duncan had a vision of, envisioned having an elderly person looking kind of abandoned and neglected. And so we sent that to Kelly, and she did her magic and AI and all that and sent us.
I was going to say, I just put it into the AI. And
I wouldn't know how to do that.
Oh, girl, I do that too.
It was great. So
I use two different of those AI apps because they do different things.
Yes, and thank you so much to everyone who has signed it and shared it on all your platforms. People that have commented. I saw that Roberta Blevins commented. Michelle, you commented. So many people. And I love, like, I was reading the comments to Duncan because he was driving. And it was great because, like, every single thing started with, like, Scientology is an abusive cult. Scientology is evil. Scientology is this. It's like, yeah, preach.
That would be a fun
Literally.
live stream to go through and read some of the comments on the petition, the people who used to,
Ooh. Yeah, that would be cool.
Powerful.
yeah.
Let's do it. Powerful. Signed and shared on FB and Twitter. Thank you so much, Pamela.
Yay.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, because if everyone here has just signed it, shared it, and 2 people then signed it and shared it, it would just build up, and we'll get the numbers. They don't need to be SPTVers. They can be anyone in your social circles. Like, especially if you're an American, your tax money is subsidizing these guys. This what's happening. So
yeah,
it's
disgusting. I hate it.
Yeah. And although we said hundreds of ex-members, it's over 1,000, right? That we know of. There's a list. So we didn't want to be sensational and say thousands, but there probably is more than 2,000, but we didn't want to be like Scientology is like billions of this and scores of that and so we even downplayed some of it. So
we don't lie about our stats here in SPTV.
We don't have to.
Oh my God, no. And like I said, just to name a few,
So with the not fundraiser. Oh my God, with the petition, just tell 5 of your friends to tell 5 of their friends to tell 5 of their friends to tell 5 of their friends, and within 13 levels, if everyone does what they're supposed to do, everyone on Earth will have signed this petition. And I know that exponential math because that is exactly how multi-level marketing does not work.
Yes, and if you're a creator, you do excuse me, you do have some followers that will at least check it out. I'm not saying you have to sign this petition. Just check it out, consider it. So if you're a creator, if you wouldn't mind just putting, even if you don't decide to sign it, if you just put it out there and make it an option for other people, I really appreciate that. I put it on the Leah Remini Facebook group, and Stephanie Hutchinson picked it up and she tweeted it, and within like an hour, it got a whole bunch of signatures. So thank you, Stephanie Hutchinson, if you're listening, and thank you for all you do. She does a lot of the fact checking for that BS that Scientology puts out, their propaganda. So we love Stephanie. She's amazing.
If you guys need more convincing on to sign this, please go and watch Mike Brown talk about his mother Rosemary on the Blown for Good channel, on Mike Rinder's channel as well, I believe. There's 2 videos on there, and he's got a YouTube channel as well, and he's been sharing this story, and it's heartbreaking. I would make sure you're in a good space to hear it, because it's just awful what she's been put through. It's elder abuse, and I think that is what's kind of sparked you guys to make this petition, right? It was like the final straw.
It was. We've been thinking about it, and we're like, well, it's not really a big deal. I don't know if it's going to do anything. And then after that, we were like, okay, we got to do something. We just can't just sit here. And so it was like, we'll just put it out there. We'll just put it out there. SPTV stats are straight up and vertical. That's right. Up stats. Can I just put this up real quick? I saw that Rev Girl is here. So Rev Girl is an ex-Scientologist, and she was a reverend for Scientology. Her story is just mind-blowing. We sat down on last Saturday, and she told her story. And of course, within minutes, I was reaching for my tissues. She is just amazing. She just started a new channel.
Story.
It really, really, really is. And she was saying that she represents kind of the first generation that got into it, not knowing, of course, what it was going to be. But she was only 14 years old, when she learned about Scientology. One thing led to another. Just drinking my first cup of coffee, waking up. Hi, sweetie. We're just talking about you. If you don't know her from the chat, she's always sending us wine and emoji and wine emojis and chocolate and pretzels and cookies. And she explains why in her video. So that's on my channel. It's Chat with Rev Girl and a live chat. So if you want to check that out, definitely worth watching. Please subscribe to @RevGirl9. You won't be disappointed. She has the greatest shorts. She's really good with the short videos. Awesome. So check out her shorts. Check out Rev Girl's shorts.
Check out those shorts.
Yes.
I'm going to share something real quick. Okay. There you go. My meme. My shoop.
You'll be.
If you will.
Oh, he's on a crate, an apple box. I love it.
Oh my days.
Do you think that that's pretty
cute
accurate with the milk cart?
Well, if the milk cart is like 3 inches high, then yeah.
So how tall is he in real life? Is he 5 foot?
I think he's like 5'4" or something, isn't he?
Well, they say 4'13", right. So that's 5'1".
5'1". Wow.
Well, because AA Ron calls him.
I don't know.
Is it Tom Cruise who's 5'4"?
He's 5'6".
Oh, it might be.
He's shorter than me.
You know what? Do you want me to Google it? I'm going to Google it.
Do, yes. Now I need to know.
We probably paid to have them lie on Google.
Can you change that? Hold on. The suspense.
I feel like if you're Tom Cruise, you could.
Very cool.
Well, Google is saying 1.6 meters, but I don't believe it.
I don't even
1.6 meters. Oh no, that's 5'3". Yeah, that's 5'3".
Oh, all right. I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give that to him. So if
it's
anyone wants to, 413. That's what I thought. Yeah. If either of you ladies would like to go into the start and pick out a couple of questions, I feel like I've been talking a lot, so I don't want to dominate the conversation.
Yeah.
I'll just drink my Osa coffee.
This seems very cool. What seems cool? Is it us?
You're
Are we cool?
We're pretty cool. I think, anyway.
Your new channel.
Okay,
cool,
well,
Bojo.
let's see. May the Force be with you, says. Before I read Leah's book, she was on the cover of People magazine promoting it, and I bought and kept the article. I felt like the crack in the dam had been made and celebrated her bravery and truth. Absolutely. That's amazing.
I love that.
May the Force be with you.
What year would that have been? That was for her book. So what year did her book? I was thinking after Aftermath.
Was it 2015 her book came out? I'm not sure. Because I think the Aftermath show started in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Right. She left in 2013. I'm jumping around here, but yeah. So it's been 10 years.
You know more facts than me. Couldn't reel off any what year people left or anything.
You can fact check me if you like. I think that's what I remember anyways. Yeah.
I'll go on here. Pamela Chambers. Hello, Pamela. Question, Kelly, what is your single biggest wish for one thing you'd like to tell any of the under the radar watchers who are scared and or confused on what to do? Each of you can answer. Well, for me, I think, if you're an under the radar Scientologist, reach out to the Aftermath. If you're trying to leave and you're trying to figure out how to set up your life and, get a job or any of those kind of learn how to write a CV or something, all of those kinds of setting your life up things, they can help you with that. So I would say contact the Aftermath Foundation if you need help actually physically, practically getting out of there. If you're wanting to share stories and you're under the radar and you want to be like a double agent spy like Relatable Reese is or was. You know,
I don't think she would
can-
recommend it personally.
no,
from what I
yeah,
hear.
no, I don't think so either. But if you wanted to, you could, I'm sure you could contact any creators on here, and you know, maybe if you want to offer to share information. I don't know. It depends what you're doing, but I would just say keep learning, keep listening, and keep asking questions. What about you guys?
Absolutely. Yeah, knowledge
Yeah.
is power.
Like-
And what Michelle said about the bite bottle, the information, yeah, just definitely
It has to be
keep
there.
listening. Hmm. Yeah.
It has to be there so that when they get out from under that control, they can find it. That's
Yeah.
all we can that's all I can control, aside from, you know, help promoting the Aftermath Foundation and supporting the Aftermath Foundation. Because yeah, you're like, my answer to that would be contact the Aftermath Foundation, because it's going to be confidential and they're going to be the ones to understand and help you.
Yeah. And if you want to know more about what the Aftermath Foundation do, we, not we as in, I'm not in the Aftermath Foundation, but I helped them create a video about someone who was helped by the Aftermath Foundation. His name is Serge Obolensky. He's an absolute legend. And you can find that documentary on Aaron Smith Levin's channel, and you can find it on Blown for Good as well. And Mike Rinder, I think he has it on his as well.
Highly recommend.
If you want to,
That's incredible.
Yes.
Phenomenal. It really was amazing. Amazing job, Kelly, and everybody. Yeah. Awesome.
The Scientology Geek. Good to see the three of you together. How are all of you?
Great.
10 out of 10, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
just hanging out with you all.
I had jury duty yesterday. I don't think it's okay that I say that. I just can't tell you anything about it. But I didn't get chosen. So I'm great.
I've never been called for jury duty, actually.
Have
you ever been called?
Gotten as far as I got yesterday. Like, I've been summoned to where I have to like fill out an online questionnaire, and then I don't actually get called to the courthouse. But like this time I was like, I had to be sworn in and answer questions. It was nerve-wracking.
Really? I got called
Yeah.
once when I think I just turned 18. Still lived in Massachusetts then. As soon as I moved to Vermont when I was 20. I haven't been called since. But I just remember going to the nearest city, sitting in the basement of the courthouse, watching Phil Donahue and waiting. And then they sent me home. And I got to get out of work. So yeah, that was it.
Nice. This is a good one.
remember.
Yadi Div, Dilv. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Yadi Dilv. Whatever. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Question: besides love, has any other method of faith helped you through your journey? What do you guys think about that?
Besides love, I think that if you call love being a method of faith, I think that just looking within myself, I guess what Stephen Hassan again would call your authentic self, and just putting aside anything that made me feel guilty, condemned, less than, worthless, wanting to, unalive myself and things like that. Anything that would feel negative, I just put that aside and started to really ask questions, think about things, and try to find who I was. Even my personality had been completely obliterated. I'm a pretty outgoing person, I find, and I wasn't. And I didn't even know, if you asked me what my favorite color was, I didn't know. So I think that.
What is your favorite color?
It's purple.
Yay!
Yes. Now I can say it, because I was just like, I don't know. The answer might be wrong, or I might change my mind. I couldn't think. And so being able to think for yourself and have faith in yourself, and have faith in the process that now you can be who you were meant to be. And then the other things about faith, I find right now, I don't know, I could maybe take on another faith someday, but right now all I know is that I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's okay. That's okay, right?
Yeah. How about you, Michelle?
I would say one thing that allowed me to get out of anger and into optimistic healing. I wouldn't say healed, but more hopeful and more optimistic perspective. And what made that change for me was faith, but not like religious or spiritual faith, faith in regaining faith in humans, because it had been so dismantled for me. I was so disillusioned with everything around me for a very long time, and it made me so angry. And it was moments like, there's this very specific one, I would think it was the Mike Rinder's episode of Claire's Where is Shelley docuseries or whatever, or interview series, at the very end when they were signing off, and this was like, I want to say like a week before we the public found out about Mike's cancer. And just there was this moment at the very end when they were just signing off, and Mike was just like, "Love you, Claire." And she was like, "Love you, Mike." And just that moment was just like, it made me think, how fucking amazing is it that like the light and love that I just witnessed between these two people is a part of them that was there for decades, smothered inside. And if that can be inside someone for that long, and they're not allowed to show anything like that, and then they're able to feel it and express it after leaving, that is hope for me. That is faith in humanity, period, point blank.
Yeah. No, I think you said that brilliantly. And, you know, my literal answer I relate to you so much, because faith in people, like, you know, it was having great people around me after I left that situation that showed me really real love, kindness, respect, things like that. It brought that back for me as well, like faith in humanity. You know, I think you said it perfectly. That was a really good question, Yardy Dove.
It really was. Definitely.
Who else we got? We've got Stephen Britton in the chat. Hello, Stephen. Question: did you record and edit each episode of The Iceberg separately, or did you record and edit the whole thing first, then upload the episodes on a schedule? A schedule. You know what? Thanks for believing that I might have had a schedule. I did not. I was doing it as I was going through it. But what I did do first was I had a picture of an iceberg, and I had all of the different topics, right? So it was like, you know, the volunteer ministers, and then the purification run. Like, I had them, and I ordered them where I thought they should go in the iceberg. So that's about as much planning as I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
So that's the answer to that. Have we had this one before? Pamela Chambers. I'd like to see fundraisers to set up scholarships for newly out people to get a certificate or degree to start their new life heading towards self-sufficiency. Yeah, I mean, you know, with like the aftermath, they helped Serge get his GED and get his qualifications as well. So, you know, I think that's happening there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I don't know how expensive like school is and stuff over there is for you guys, but
College?
here it's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a really good idea, Pamela.
Definitely.
Gonna say, hey folks, hello, Mr. Mark. I need to shout out Claire and Mark because they did the most ridiculous thing yesterday. I had something arrive in the mail and I need to show it because honestly, I just sat there like stunned. I was like, what? Oh, let me just show it. I'm not even.
I'm dying to know.
Holy shit! Oh my God!
know. I
People are
lost
clapping.
my mind.
Oh,
They're just the sweetest people ever. They were like, "Thank you for helping us with, the documentary and the videos and stuff." And I was like, "This is a big thank you." And it was I just think they're so kind, and they really believe in me, with the editing stuff. And it's really nice to have that faith in you.
Time they're keeping you on.
Yeah.
For their next one.
Honestly,
I heard my crown. Yeah, I heard him mention you the other day. Like, if we could get Kelli Copter, and Claire's like, it's already in the works.
I'm honored to be here. And, honestly, we'll be letting you know how the thing works, Mark. But thank you so much. Like, you guys are superstars, and I love you very, very much. But yeah, I just wanted to shout that out because I was like, what the hell? Yesterday.
Like birthday.
Couldn't believe it. Literally. So it's just,
Steven wants to know, what is a Mac Studio?
Well, it's like a super powerful computer in like a little box. So you can just plug it into a screen, and it's really, really fast. It's going to help me loads with my editing. So it's a bit of an easier process and stuff.
Amazing. I can't even run it on my MacBook. I can't have more than one program that takes up any kind of RAM at all, like at once.
Yeah, mine's like that too. I run everything off hard drives because I've got like no memory on it, so it just it's like
literally I don't pray until my video is rendering, and then I pray. I pray for like hours that it doesn't stop in the middle of it because my computer's so slow.
I won't even talk about mine. Oh my goodness. It takes like a whole day to upload like those little Cult Leader Toolbox videos. It was taking me hours and hours and hours to upload those. Well, there we go. Mac Studio. Kelli,
I'm not doing any of it.
You're on it.
I feel like I'm being impersonated, and I'm having like an identity crisis. Like, Steve-O, please. Osa's in my StreamYard. But yes,
Lydia.
Honestly, I'm gobsmacked.
Oh yeah, that's incredible.
Would be great. Yeah, I'm blown away and just feeling very, very. I don't know. I'm just lucky, man. I'm like the luckiest person ever. I swear. Yes, you are amazing. Thank you. Have
you done a conversation with Reese, by the way?
You know what? I have not. I watched her recently do an interview with Andrew Gold, and she is proper hilarious. She's so funny.
She's so funny. She's so sarcastic and just deadpan. I love it.
So I want to let you guys know, I did one with her about a month ago, and oh my God, she had me dying. It was so much fun. So
we live in the same city. I want to go out with her sometime.
Oh my God, yeah. I want to go pet her dog. I want to hold him. Oh my God. But this Thursday, so in 2 days, we're going to do another chat, Reese and I, at 11:30 Eastern. So tune in for that. She is just, she's so funny, and she's relatable Reese.
That's right. Very, very.
About 5 minutes in, we were talking about our ovaries, just saying.
Yeah, she's probably not for literally everyone in the chat, but the ones she's for, she's really for.
Yeah.
Just because she's very open about her life.
And one of you guys will have to introduce me to her, because I've not had a chance to speak to her yet. Yeah.
I got you, girl. Yeah, she's just a great person, and she gets into the heart of it all too. I mean, she had me crying, which isn't that hard, but I think it was the first time I actually ever cried on screen. And she's very deep as well.
She broke the floodgates. You never stopped, did you?
I know. Now it's her fault. I gotta, the buy me a coffee. I'm gonna buy me a box of Kleenex. Jeez, people killing me.
You can do that. You can actually do that on the little coffee thing. You can change it to something else. So you
my
could have her
God.
buy me a Kleenex. You literally could.
That.
You should do. Oh, that's right. I think Roberta's is buy me a taco, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh,
Buy me a taco.
That's great. That's great. And the question that I asked you all y'all earlier about your journey from, being kind of deconstructing your own experience, and then starting to speak out with your story, and then helping others. It's just been a very organic progression for me in the past few months, and going back a little over a year ago was the first time I ever even uttered I was in a cult to my Facebook friends, which was quite a few, but I knew that there were people that knew Marlene Sweeney that saw it, and in a way it was empowering, but I was scared to death at first, and then it got easier and easier. And then when Kelli contacted me on my Facebook, because I had just put a little blurb on my little Coffee Cults and Crafts Facebook group that was only probably less than 100 people at that time. And she said, "You want to tell your story?" And I was like, okay. So one thing led to another. I didn't have a microphone, nothing. And she did a beautiful job, just made me feel so comfortable, and started telling my story. And it's just been talk about the floodgates. And now I just, one of the messages I want to, say to people is that I'm nobody with any, I'm not saying I'm not nobody. I know I'm somebody, but I don't have any professional experience. I don't really have all that much to offer, except I have coffee and yarn and a listening ear. So I've just loved.
Hold up a little second. You are talking yourself some crazy down story right now. Like, you have so much to offer. You absolutely do. You are, one, so brave for sharing your story. Two, when we first spoke, you literally was like, "Get a webcam this weekend." And look, you've just done so much. You've done so much in that time. It's honestly amazing. And three, you are what I refer to as like a glue person, right? So you can bring people together. You are like a community. I don't even know what the word is, like a cornerstone. Every friendship group, guys, if you're in the chat right now, do you have a glue person? They are the person that always makes the plans and gets everyone together. People you don't see that often even as well. Always brings everyone together, and everyone usually has a bloody wicked time. Buy her a Kleenex, everyone.
Everyone.
I think
Marilyn, do you have a buy me a coffee? Can someone drop that?
I don't have one. No. I can barely get on here and press live.
Whatever. You go live like 10 times a week, right? Don't give me that. Do not give me that.
It's so fucking hard to press live, like to press go live. Like, that is. Do you know how many times I have created studios in StreamYard and like been like, oh, God, nobody's gonna be there. I don't have anything to say. I'm just not gonna do it.
Well,
that's
here you are.
Something like that's something. I'm not gonna
let you get away with
everything. Everything Kelli just said, I second. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I love you all. I really do. And I think maybe I don't know if I believe in past lives, but maybe I was a sheepdog. like a herder.
A herder.
I'm sort of a herder,
Yeah, no, I actually this is semi related.
Yes. Wait, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Thank you so much.
My oh shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, somewhat related. I've been trying to think of like a job title for myself, like what I do as far as like my freelance work goes, because it's so all over the place. I'm just like a software developer, but I'll also do like I help with booking with the podcast and also like editing things and planning things. Just like there's no overarching thing that I could think of, and so I coined my own. And I am a freelance digital community organizer. So I guess that makes me a glue person.
Yeah, you
are. It does.
You definitely are. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, you are, Michelle, because like every time I see that Discord thing, I swear YouTube doesn't give me my notifications, especially for Aaron. So for some reason, and I keep checking to make sure I'm still subscribed. Everyone, yeah, check and see if you're still subscribed, because Denver Steve-O noticed last night he had been unsubscribed from Aaron.
Weird.
So
That's never happened to me with anyone, but I hear about that.
Yeah, and I did put the alternate channels in our YouTube channel links in the description. So if you're not subscribed to Michelle, it's at Mishcarp SPTV. Yes. And Kelli is at Kelli Copter, and I'm at Coffee Cults and Crafts. And if you can't remember it, I always say coffee first, with a cult sandwich. Cult is in the middle, and crafts. And it could be any craft. It could be
any craft. My craft is coding. Like,
there you go.
Literally.
I would say all Kelli's crafts, but I'd have to have a scroll.
There's that.
Yeah, but I'm like a jack of all. I'm not like amazing at any one of them, you know, and I can't swim.
Okay,
I can't swim.
A jack of all trades. A jack of all trades is master of none, but whole lot better than a master of one. I think it was. That's the end of that.
I like that. I like, you know what? Yeah.
Hell of a lot better than a master of one.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. But I beg to differ, though. I mean, has anyone heard her sing? Oh my God. Like, I swear.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I call it singing.
Sorry. This is important before I forget. The last time I was talking to you, Kelli, while you were on screen and I was in the chat, I made a request for a parody and I can't remember what it was. And you were
it was we got the B. No, we got the B, but we got receipts in honor of Serge Delmar. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
I can work on it. I
really need it for like other parts of my life too. So like, if you could get on that, it would be great.
For what?
Just get on that.
You don't even want to know all the situations I've gotten myself in where I've needed to have the receipts. So I always have the receipts.
All right. So you need a personalized sort of diss track, is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
I'll get around it. I will actually have a look into it, because we
can barter.
CDK is getting restless. Love it. Yeah, honestly, that would be great. Yeah, and ZDK, she's getting lost in retirement. You know, maybe she wants to come out and get back on the mic.
It could be time.
I don't know how you guys do this all day. I get so distracted. I'm distracted by you guys, and then the chat, and then I get distracted by Steve-O down there.
So many starred comments. Oh my God. You do have a heart. Okay, may the force be with you. Says Marilyn, you have a heart of gold. Yes, I am tearing up watching the first Xenu costume you crocheted. You have so much talent and humility about it. We love you. Heart. Couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
That one.
Agreed. Current Goldie, this is Goldie. Hello, Goldie. Current Scientologist, we want to help you. Aftermath Foundation has the resources and volunteers to help you start over. You're not alone. Contact theaftermathfoundation.org. Yes. Not alone. And thank you, Goldie, who moderates lots of these chats. And she is always awake. She never sleeps. But I have found out that she's not a robot. So
she's not.
I love it. She's not.
I mean, I didn't build her. But check out the Discord for the Xenu robot, because he's pretty cool.
That's right.
What else? What else have we got?
All right. Anything you want to click on?
Well, Amy WC says, how did y'all wind up so well-spoken? I don't know.
I don't know that I'd agree with that. I don't think she's talking about me. It must be you, Marilyn.
Oh God, no. Yeah, I guess I really wasn't, and I live in an area where we're not very well spoken, but I think one thing is just I don't really read a lot, but I listen to a lot of smart people, and I surround myself with a lot of smart people. And if I find not so much word clearing, but if there's a word I don't know or something I'm intrigued about, I'm always picking Kelly's brain about what does that mean? What does that term mean? So now I use words like rubbish and
I think a lot of
knackers.
it comes from
Yeah, you're
curiosity.
asking me about slang words. She's like, what's rubbish? Rubbish? Rubbish. How do you even say it in American? Rubbish?
I say rubbish.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
That's
you can
really
say
good.
rubbish.
It's rubbish. Can't even do it. Goldie said she used to love jury duty. She's a weirdo.
Well,
Apparently.
Yes. Well, it's,
You know what?
I don't know what to say
true
about
crime.
that. You know what? I got out of it, so it's all good.
Well,
Awesome.
people are fascinated with
Um,
true crime, right?
that is true. Right.
Well,
This is getting
Kelly,
out of
did you
hand
say
now.
Steve-O,
If
you're in
I-
trouble.
Because this is the other thing. I'm like, this is what he's putting up. He's popping these up now. So I have no idea what he's saying
Right.
the rest of the time. So
Oh, yeah, good point.
if I've said anything in this chat, guys, it wasn't me. It was Denver Steve-O, just for the record.
He's grounded.
Did you know
Oh,
this? I
it's
didn't know
Amy
this.
Scobie's birthday. Yay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday from all of us to you. We celebrate our birthday so we can party too. Hey,
You say it's your
That's,
birthday. No.
I'm gonna have a good
Time. Come on, Kelly, you're the singer.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long.
We got to send her this. I'm sure she'll be very impressed.
Love you, Amy.
Yes, happy birthday, Amy.
Hannah Reynolds, you're talking yourself down to Bally, got lovely voice and good at parody songs. Thank you. Listen, I appreciate it and ZDK appreciates it. But would I call it straight up singing? Don't know. Would I call it badass diss track? Maybe.
I think the second one you put out was like badass singing. If I remember the
Which is
order.
that? Was that the Sam Smith one? It was the like unholy one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, that was so good. It's perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
I was like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah, like she got pipes.
We'll get some more. There'll be more on the way. Thank you so much, though. It's one of those things I always get shy about. I think it's just one of those things. But with the sunglasses, I'm so powerful.
Just putting up some
Goldie.
links. Yes, thank you, Goldie. She's always here. And I want to put this one up too. FYI, this is from Goldie. Don't be alarmed if you don't hear back from the Aftermath Foundation if you volunteer. They're just jammed up, but be assured they've made note of what you're offering and they appreciate you. Thank you, Goldie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So they've gotten your email. They put you on the list, but if you don't hear from them, they're just busy. Hey, Poe on the go.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh.
Was that a good impression? Was that a good?
Yeah. That's great. How would it, partner? So funny.
Denver Steve-O has the power and he's not ashamed to use it. He's not. He's even turned his little camera off now because he's just like...
Up to no good.
It's literally so mischievous. Oh, he's popped it back on now.
Free Bob Ferris today. Yes.
Yes.
Save
absolutely.
Bob Ferris. Give him a day off. Many days off. Yes, we love Liz. She got 400 and something subscribers yesterday, all at once. So it's amazing. She got over her 1,000 mark, and she got her 4,000 watch hours before her 1,000 subscribers. That's impressive.
Incredible. Hey, yeah. I'm about halfway to my watch hours. Let me plug mine real quick.
Do that.
I have a thing I can drop in the chat. I can just
Okay.
copy and paste.
You have a playlist.
What's your playlist called?
My playlist. Well, it's not called this on YouTube, but I've been calling it my Mute with Michelle playlist. But in reality, here, let me post this to all real quick.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah, as everyone.
Kelli, you're gonna post something.
Yep. This time it was me, not Steve-O. It just automatically does that when it posts to your channel because it doesn't know which of us is typing in it. It just sees StreamYard is typing it. So
I see how it is.
That's how we
yeah,
get
yeah,
away
yeah.
with it. Yeah.
So yeah, if you I put it in there. If you want to help me hit my watch hours, check out my Mute with Michelle playlist. Literally, like, you don't have to watch my shit. All I'm asking for is that you put it on.
What's on it though? What kind of videos do you have on there?
I've got several lives that I've done with Marilyn and Pete Jensen, SPTV
He's
stuff.
great.
Also, some anti-MLM content. I've done some live streams on that with my friends in that crowd. And also, I think I put in some more educational and like React video stuff that are anti-MLM too. So really a wide range of like a taste of me.
Nice. Little
Nice.
sampler. Lovely.
Yes, it's a sampler.
Yeah.
It's a sampler.
And you're halfway there, right? So you know, I think is it 4,000 hours you need to get? So you're on 2,000 at the moment.
I'm halfway to the lower benchmark, which is 3,000. I don't know when they introduced this, but
Right, yeah.
that's for like super chats and memberships, and then like the ads are at the 4,000, I think.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you've got a second device or something, or you're going to sleep, just put it on, let it play, and then you'll help Michelle get the watch hours. Easy peasy.
I really appreciate it because what I love about the idea of, you know, monetizing my content on YouTube, which I never was going to try and do when I was just doing anti-MLM stuff, because I was really I was focused on getting the word out and you know, that way in YouTube. And that was my goal with it. Now my priorities have changed a little and I'm more focused on building resources like the Discord and you know, websites and other stuff like that, the digital community organizing that we talked about.
Right.
And this to me would be a way for me to, you know, get some compensation for that labor without asking people specifically to directly pay me, which is what I want. You know. Oh, what's up? Clearwater Claire the Taylor. Michelle, I have a brief but interesting MLM story. Oh, hell yeah. I'll be up for a stream.
Awesome.
Let's do it. Find me on
Yep.
where
I had her banner. Oh, I got it.
There we go.
At
Mishkarp.
Mishkarp.
That's me on YouTube, and I'm in the Coffee Cults and Crafts Facebook too. So you can find me there if you are.
Yeah. Michelle Carpenter. Definitely. So we have any more comments? Oh, here we go.
Yay! So this lovely human has bought one of these OT3 hoodies that I'm wearing right now. You can get yours from kellicopter.com. But she sent me a really nice email and was just like, I'm going on a trip and I'm wearing the hoodie and it's so comfy and I love it. And I was like, that's amazing. I was like, oh, can you send me a picture of it? I'd love to see you in it. I'd love to see people wearing, like, the reason I have a merch store is so that I could see people wearing it. Like, because anyone that has one out there, you know, the providers take quite a big percentage of it. It's basically the cost, and then you can whatever you add on to it is the profit. So I try and keep it low because I know that you know, it can be expensive to pay, you know, whatever, $50 for a hoodie. I don't know what's normal, so I try and keep it like lower, because it's not about that. It's about having cool merch, you know. So if anyone has bought anything and wants to send me a selfie with it or a picture in their t-shirt and their hoodie, I would love to see it. If you want to be a model on the website, let me know. I will put you on there as well.
Nice.
But yeah, thank you. I'm so glad you like it. So
I have to check out your merch.
Yes.
Very cool.
Definitely.
I'm just going to put this on the screen let me put this on the screen real quick for Claire the Taylor so that she can reach out to me. And anything else? Do we have any more?
Spoonstop.com.
Spoonstop.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with that name. It's just still the domain name, but that's what I originally incorporated my business as. That kind of is an umbrella for all the software development, and I was making T-shirts for a while, just like jack of all trades stuff.
But no, but what have you got against spoons though?
Well, it's actually that's funny. It's the original idea. Are you familiar with spoon theory? Chronic illness spoon theory?
Theory.
So people with chronic illness and chronic pain will sometimes use the metaphor of the spoon theory, which is that basically, and this I'm gonna probably butcher it, but the gist of it is that everyone, whether you're neurotypical, able-bodied, disabled, chronically ill, whatever, they'll generally start out their day with like a set of, we'll call them spoons, but it's
yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you have the spoons for the day. Yes, no, I get that. I didn't know that's what it was called.
Taking a shower may take 3 of my spoons, whereas it would be nothing for someone who's not chronically ill. And then, I mean, we're going to run out of spoons and then not even have enough to cook dinner, which would be a simple task for other people, So I really relate to that. When I started my business, I really wanted to focus on like building apps and resources to help people with like chronic illness and ADHD improve their quality of life. So it was like kind of refreshing your spoons was like the idea, stop by and get some spoons.
I love it. That's amazing. Yeah. That's really amazing. What a helpful resource for people. That's great.
Absolutely. I can totally relate. I've never heard of that, but I can totally relate to it. I've shared, recently that when I was in the cult about a year before, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and it's a hard thing to live with, but I've learned coping skills. But we've talked about, Michelle, and I think even with Kelli, talked about the mind-body connection, where if you're a survivor of trauma, oftentimes it's a high risk that you will develop some type of chronic condition.
It will manifest physically well, for many reasons. But I highly recommend just Google spoon theory. It'll come up right away. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the woman who first wrote about it and coined it, it's really easy to find her paper. It's like one of the top hits on Google for spoon theory. But I believe she was writing from a perspective of someone with fibromyalgia as well. So
I'll look into that more. When you said it, like, they have this many spoons, I remembered it, but I don't know it's an actual thing. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so if we could just go through the rest of our little comments here, if there's any questions that anybody wants to see. There's one for Kelli from Rev Girl.
Are there some good tutorials for using StreamYard and or YouTube Studio? Marilyn will tell you that I am really bad at using StreamYard.
You're not. But, rubbish.
I'm rubbish. I'm sure there are. You can find all of that stuff on YouTube, and in the sort of creator section, there's like a YouTube. It's like a school, so you can learn all the basic features of YouTube as well. But yeah, there's tutorials for literally everything. You need to fix your washing machine. You can find out how to do it on YouTube. You need to know how to put a new light fit in somewhere. YouTube. It will show you how to do it. So there's a tutorial for pretty much anything, including StreamYard and YouTube. Yes.
Totally. You're right.
I should probably use some of them.
Sometimes they change though, because when I was getting monetized, I was like, I had to look at things, newer videos, because they change. YouTube changes all the time.
Yep, that is true. It do.
I have to get running.
Okay, honey.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Let
We're
me
winding
just
down anyways.
I'm going to call out Burke's comment real quick. 90% of people in an MLM lose money. 80% of those who do make money don't even make a minimum wage. It's better not to gamble on it. And I would just add to this that It depends on what study you look at, because there's like an AARP study that was done a few years ago that says 75% of people lose money, which is still terrible, but a lot lower than the real statistic. And that's because different studies will like the AARP one didn't take into consideration the cost of running the business as a loss. Whereas if you do consider those factors, it's actually closer to 99.6% of people losing money. And 0.4% of people at the very top making a shit ton of it. So, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle. I've had a
We're
blast
all over
with
the
you.
place.
So much fun. No, it's great. Well, hey, it's life, right? You know, we just have a subject we talk about, and then it's a community. It's an open conversation.
Yes,
So it's
absolutely
great to get your input. And Michelle and I have been doing at least once a week streams, calling it M&M on the mic, because we like alliterations, and we've been accused of being
Can we be MMK Ultra?
Yes. I love it. Yes.
Let's do it.
That's us. Totally. It was really, really nice to meet you, Kelly. I'm super looking forward to our game show or game night.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
Spooktastic game night.
Yes, you too. You are wonderful, and I will see you there.
Yes. Bye, everyone watching. Bye. I'll go ahead and if
bye, Michelle.
Streaming, I'll leave it up on my
Yeah,
channel,
we're just going to wind down real quick. Bye, honey. So,
I don't
Kelly,
know,
you want to?
I almost ended your stream. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, that's okay. It's happened. So, you have a game coming up in October.
Yes, I have actually scheduled it. It's ready to go. I implore you all to come and play along, because it will be interactive. We are doing the SPTV edition of a game called Werewolves. And basically, you can see all of the lineup we have. We've got some really amazing, excellent SPTV stars joining us, including our very own Marilyn Honig. And yeah, we're going to be playing a sort of whodunit game, and they're all going to have to figure out who are the werewolves amongst them. So it's going to be spooky. It's going to be fun. Friday the 13th, 10 p.m. BST. Which for a lot of you guys over there is like mid-afternoon. I'm usually like 8 hours ahead of you guys in America, 5 to 8 hours ahead. But if you click on it, you can click the notification. It will remind you when it's happening. But yeah, it's Friday the 13th. And I hope to see some of you guys there, because there will be an interactive element, and you guys will get to join in as well. So
you scheduled it. So it says on if you go to Kelly's channel, if you're not already there, and go to her scheduled live streams, and you'll see the pictures, the mugshots of everybody who's involved, and all the channels underneath. So subscribe to everyone. Please subscribe to our Michelle Carpenter. She's actually going to be playing the game too, and some other really heavy hitters that you all know and love. So it's going to be super fun. And
we've got yourself, we've got Michelle, we've got the lovely Denver Stevo down in the comments. He's going to play too. He's posing right now.
Posing.
Yep. We have also got the Headleys. The Headleys will be playing with us, Mark and Claire Headley. We have got Serge Del Mar. We have got Mitch Brisker. We have got a Dazed But Not Confused Doug. He's going to be playing. We have got Liz Gale playing. It is a full stream. Have I missed anyone else? I don't think so. Is that everybody?
Yes.
I think I got everybody.
Yep. I know.
Yeah.
You had 10.
I think that is. Yeah, there's 10 of us, including me. I will be the host for the evening, and there to stir the pot and, get you guys to ask some of the tough questions. So, yes, it's an elimination game. People will be getting booted out of the stream. It will be some good fun. So, yeah, I really hope you guys come and watch and play along with us. It's just something different. You know what it is? I've been craving some fun. This whole space is so important, and it's amazing what we do here. But I just I want to play a game. I want some fun. So I'm going to set that up, and I'm really excited for us all to get it going.
It's going to be really fun.
It's going to be fun.
it is very heavy, you know, what we talk about a lot. And it is nice to have some levity and, you know, make fun of OSA, play games. You know, we are
Yeah.
a community. So yeah, it'll be really fun. So thank you so much, Kelli. This has just been so much
Thank
fun.
you. Yes, it's always good to talk to you. It's just like our FaceTimes, but, you know,
It really
more
is.
official.
It really is. I even I cried my man-eater mascara off and everything.
They need to sponsor you, honestly.
They totally do. They totally do. That and Welch's grape juice, right? Because we always talk about communion. Welch's grape juice. Oh, I have a crush on Mitch. You know,
I mean,
he does remind me of Captain Picard and you know, because I love Star Trek. So yeah, he is pretty handsome. And his voice is, yeah, he's got a nice voice. But I guess I like older bald guys because my husband. I love my husband. Game Master. That's right. Game Master. All right, everyone. I love Werewolf. So stay tuned for the 13th, and we'll see you before then. And love you all. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you, Kelli. And we'll see everybody
yes,
then.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.